Welcome back, broskies. I was so excited this thing ran yesterday. I couldn't sleep last night knowing that I couldn't get any more timing out of it. So yesterday I put the power steering unit in place, but I didn't have it hooked up. So today I got me a compression fitting and we crammed it on there, broskies. And the way I did that is I took the old hose and the new hose, one from this and one from the truck, and I meshed them and made two. They didn't make them. I couldn't get them. Nobody has this machine anymore. Nobody does this kind of work anymore. It's all custom stuff. I couldn't get any timing, so I took a hacksaw blade and I ran it between the housing and the distributor, and I gave myself enough room to get some timing. So let's see if it'll run better. Woo! Now I'm going to try to give it a little more timing. I hooked up the belt and the fan's blowing me off the motor. So I'm going to fire it up again and give it a little more timing. Let's see what happens. Running out of gas. It should get a hard start if I give it too much timing. So let's see if it gets a hard start now. It sounded good, it felt good. Let's see what happens. If it gets a hard start, because it's not really hot, but I can't really call this heat soaked yet, but I don't want to run it too much. Let's see. Here we go. We got an issue. A float is sticking. It's flooding out of here. Damn, I got to that sucks, because you know what it's doing? It's probably dumping fuel in the oil. Let's see, I'm gonna smell it. This carburetor was on the jackass, so it's time to rebuild it, I guess. Bummer. I wanted to fire it up one more time. That's what's going on, so let's fix it. We're back on the 460, and we got a couple of issues that we're going to address. Look at all this oil dripping. Holy mackerel. We're going to clean it up, and we're going to plug it. The best thing to do is drain the oil, but I don't even know if we're going to do that. Let's just get this thing fixed. It was running pretty good. We got enough timing out of it, and we got it running pretty good, and all of a sudden it started flooding out this hole right here, and it just kept coming all over the place, and I had to shut her down. The front float was sticky. Now, I didn't want to take the whole carburetor apart and clean it out and put it back together, so I ripped it off, and I'll show you how we addressed it. So, just like this carburetor in the bucket, I took that carburetor off, I dropped it in the bucket. I cleaned it a little bit with some gasoline and kerosene. I took it back out, and when I took it out, oh yeah, she's ready to clean up now. I dumped it upside down. I got everything to come back out of it, right? And once I got it pretty empty, because the bowls are full now because it was submerged, what I did was I took some Pine Sol, good old Pine Sol. You take this Pine Sol, right? And you pour it and you fill the bowls up. So you just get it in there. You don't got to fill them completely, but get enough in each one. And once you get enough in each one, it'll cut the gum in there. And you can even use Dawn. You put a little Dawn on top of that. Watch this here. This is the concoction. Yes, this is going to work. This is a gasoline kerosene mix with a little Dawn and a little Pine Sol. And before you know it, we're going to have this thing clean. Flip it over to this side. See the bubbles coming out? I'm going to do this a couple of times, what I'm doing right now. When I'm done, you won't have a sticky float. And I'll show you, because that's what happened to this one. That float was sticky. I did exactly what I'm doing right now. I didn't take it out and take it apart. I just took it out and cleaned it the best I could. And guess what? I'll show you how it works. We're going to fire it up right now and see how she works. If it starts coming out of here again, then it didn't work. So since she's leaking a lot of oil, I'm going to check it. I'll top it off, and then I'll fire it up, and I'll show you the carburetor works. I hit it with a wire brush. It really started dripping. How's it looking? She's about a half a quart down, nothing to sweat. I'm not even going to put oil in it because a half a quart down, I'm just going to drain it anyways. So let's just fire it up and see what happens. I'll hit it with a little gas, I'll fire it up. She's probably going to be smoky because remember now I cleaned it with all kinds of junk. So she'll probably be a little smoky, but let's see. Looks like gas is flowing in there. Wow, this boat is running awesome, man. So that's what I'm talking about. That is what we needed to do, and it's not flooding now. So that was an easy fix, bros. You don't have to go out there and spend all kinds of money and buy all kinds of kits to rebuild the carburetor if you don't need to. If all you got is a sticky float, if that's it, and it's flooding, you can fix it easy like I just did, like I just showed you. So let's get that done. It's done. Boom. Now we'll get off to the next thing. So if you like these tips and tricks and you want to see more, go over to YouTube, subscribe, and hit the little bell. Every time we put up a video, you'll get a notification. All right, broskies, it's under the car. I'm definitely happy with that. She fits in the hole. It's a beautiful thing.